It's 1:15 a.m. on a Thursday. You are sitting 15 cars deep in a drive-thru, about to squander $12 on a crunch wrap, 2 soft tacos, and 1 large Baja Blast. It is cheap, feels good, and completely disposable. But is it? It's not an accident that Taco Bell items don't taste great. Food scientists have expended millions of dollars tweaking the so-called Bliss Point, in which a precise mathematical ratio of fat, sodium, and ultra-refined carbs is manufactured to overload your brain's reward center with dopamine. This combination uniquely breaks through leptin, the hormone that tells your brain you are full. They are biohacking your neurochemistry to keep you ordering. Let's get into the meat first, because the nutritional math in here is crazy. So I'm going to take Taco Bell at their word on what their official seasoned ground beef recipe is, which uses an 88/12 formula. That 12% isn't fluff. It's an industrial blend of binders and filler, maltodextrin, modified cornstarch, soy lecithin, as well as processed oats and yeast extracts. These ultra-processed fillers, while FDA approved, are used to store water, increase weight, and stretch profit margins, but grossly dilute the actual protein density by calorie in these products compared to whole meat. How about the double steak grilled cheese burrito? And a single burrito has 2,170 milligrams of sodium. The FDA recommends that a grown adult should not exceed 2,300 milligrams of sodium in one day. You are depleting 94% of your daily allowance in a single day. Flooding your system with more than 2 grams of sodium instantaneously takes some fluid and demands more from the heart, raising blood pressure. After months and years of this unrelenting cardiovascular assault, the result is chronic high blood pressure, rigid arteries, and heart disease. Ever down 3 tacos, be full for like 20 minutes, and then seemingly out of nowhere, feel tired, hot, and suddenly hungry again. This is not a simple coma, it is an intentionally engineered glycogen crash. However, white flour tortillas, fried corn shells, and melted cheese sauces are very low in intact dietary fiber. It breaks down into absorbable glucose almost immediately, resulting in a large insulin dump in the blood to clear this sugar out. Your blood sugar spikes too high, and then falls to leave you feeling tired, grumpy, and yearning for another quick-fix meal. Aside from nutrition, think about how the food is placed on your plate. Mega chains depend on massive, centralized agricultural suppliers. An E. coli or cyclospora contamination of one processing plant for shredded iceberg lettuce means that one outbreak is disseminated to hundreds of sites in multiple states overnight. With every bite you take, you're rolling the dice on the supply chain. But what about the local communities? Let's take a look. Urban planners refer to this as the food swamp phenomenon. Fast food giants congregate in the same working class diggings and fill commercial streets with low-cost, calorie-dense food that dwarfs natural grocery stores and whole nourishments promote. Consistently, public health studies demonstrate that high residential exposure to food swamps can be an independent risk factor for regional mid-high prevalence rates of type 2 diabetes and metabolic dysfunction. National fast food chains employ massive ad budgets and predatory pricing strategies to outpace the local, family-owned taquerias. Local independent restaurants purchase fresh local food, pay their local workers a decent wage, and keep profits in the neighborhood. Corporate chains drain straight out of the community and funnel the money to the holding companies. So, let us go over the 2 conceivably biggest hidden expenses of fast food: taxpayer subsidies and environmental waste. If back-office working conditions are troubling, then the frontline workers with high variable stress shifts whilst earning sub-regional living costs will be even less surprising. Since these benchmark wages often do not cover rent and groceries, several employees lean on social protection nets, such as SNAP or Medicaid. Taxpayers effectively subsidize the actual cost of low-wage corporate labor models, while parent corporations pocket tens of billions in profit. Every year, Taco Bell produces billions of single-use sauce packets, plastic lids, and wax in wrappers. Most of this multi-layer packaging is not recyclable, soon ending up in landfills or storm drains, where it breaks down into smaller pieces of microplastics, eventually leaching into local watersheds. Consider the climate footprint of shipping several hundreds of millions of pounds of feedlot beef and dairy, demanding extensive land conversion, intensive water use, and generating excessive agricultural methane, and you discover that $3 taco has an enormous hidden ecological cost. Come on, nobody orders Taco Bell like it is superfood. It's inexpensive, quick, and it provides a satisfying dopamine hit when you're exhausted at midnight. But when you learn how the menu gets put together, from the filler additives and sodium levels to local economic drain and plastic pollution, you can see it for what it is. An ultra-processed extraction system built corporately. The intention isn't to guilt anyone for consuming a taco. The goal is clarity. Opt for authentic whole food sources, patronize your local genuine taquerias, or bake burritos at home with wholesome components, and you take back control of your metabolic well-being. Hit the sub, leave a like, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.